you ever feel like an outsider or being awkward around people or feel like having so much social anxiety, maybe the simplest thing you can do. Recently, I've learned something really simple, but it changed completely how I interact with people. I don't know if you feel the same, but for a long time, like whenever I need to like get into a new environment or a new group, I feel so nervous and anxious. And I feel so much like an outsider, especially when I'm like abroad or if I'm entering a restaurant full of people. I feel like everyone else belonged there. And I was a person who didn't. So I would be like feeling super awkward and trying to shrink myself, let myself not being seen by anyone, be really super quiet and careful and just like kind of timid, not daring to talk to people, not daring to have any eye contact. I would think too much before I say anything or act on anything. Is my English good enough? Will they think that I am weird? Should I say anything now? I think maybe many of you are experiencing the same thing when you get into a new group, new country, or a new working place, or even just a room full of strangers, or not even strangers. You just become super like self-conscious. You start focusing on yourself, like how do you look, how do you sound, are you being awkward, is people going to laugh at you? The funny thing is, the more we focus on ourselves, the more disconnected we'd feel. But recently, I really discovered something quite simple, and I was trying to practicing it when I was abroad. It was really helpful. It's just looking into people's eyes and smile. That's it. Not trying to impress them, not trying to prove anything, not trying to be interesting. Just acknowledging another people and make direct eye contact. And something surprising happened. The moment I stopped hiding, all my fear started disappearing, like my social anxiety. I realized actually people are not judging us as much as we think. Most of them are just looking for connection. And when you are like looking into their eyes and smile, you're just quietly saying, I am comfortable being here. I've got nothing to hide. I am open. I see you. And that energy changed everything. I used to think, being confident is like being the loudest person in the room or have something to impress people or being naturally outgoing. But now I realize that confidence, actually, it can be really quiet. Sometimes confidence is just simply being present, looking at someone in their eyes and smile. Just showing up as yourself. I was reflecting on this and I think the reason it works, maybe it's because like by just looking at people and smile, it shows up you are not afraid of being judged. You're not trying to protect yourself from being judged, which means you are confident of who you are. We finally allow people to see us. And the interesting part is the more we allow ourselves to be seen, the less scary the world becomes. Because before I would like think of a lot of things, like a lot of bad things they would think of me or blah, blah, blah. But now I stop thinking of that. I don't know why. When I'm like open, I feel like they are also open. No one's really judging you. If you ever feel like an outsider or being awkward around people or feel like having so much social anxiety, maybe the simplest thing you can do, especially in a new place, just look up and look into people's eyes and smile. Hope this will help you. This will see you next week. Bye bye.